This presentation intends to be a useful reference tool to people from the United States learning about Japan, its cultural components, customs and norms, language, and education. It focuses on providing information to a better business, interaction, and communication experience. Japanese foreign relations and policies have helped in providing peace and prosperity for the Japanese people by working with various nations. Japan has many festivities and attractions throughout the year. Japanese schools up to junior high school are almost exclusively public. It has been accepted that a Japanese student's life is largely decided by their university entrance exam, that is, entrance to the right university, which will lead to a well-paying job. For 6 years, from ages 6 to 12, is the first stage of compulsory education for Japanese children. The peak of pressure for the student in the Japanese school system is from 15 to 18 years old because of the entrance exam. While this system has produced one of the most impressive levels of literacy and highest standards education in the world, there are those who now question the impact of such pressure on students from such a young age. As any other culture in the world, Japan has its own cultural diversities. Most of these diversities root from Japanese mentality of groupism. This requires recognition and respect from other cultures in order to reach potential success. Bowing is one of the most well-known Japanese customs. The duration and inclination degree of bowing are based on the respect level wanted to reach. Based on position and situation of the person being respected, a much slower and a higher degree of bowing shows even more respect. While outside eating, some important Japanese table manners, which are considered polite while seated in the company of others, and drinks have been served, it is to wait for the one who leads the table to give the opening speech, initiate the first toast before starting to drink. Making gestures indicating satisfaction during the meal, such as slurping hot noodles, is welcome and it suggests appreciation for what is being served. Additionally, some familiarity with chopsticks will be really helpful, as they are the utensils used when meal is served in Japan. Most of the times it is considered impolite and offensive to tip someone after the service is provided, whether it's a restaurant, taxi, or hotel. That's great, not? Sushi, the most well-known Japanese food consisting of cooked vinegar rice called shari combined with other ingredients, neta. Neta and forms of sushi presentation vary. The ingredient which all sushi have in common is shari. Most common neta is seafood. It is customary for individuals to remove shoes before entering home or hotel room from the threshold, place them in the shoe racks provided at entry. Furthermore, there are different indoor slippers to be used like the ones for bathroom and one for the rest of the place. Some Japanese bring their own slippers with them. The tatami mat, which is a type of mat used as a flooring material, traditional Japanese-style rooms made of rice straw. Slippers are never allowed. Even when eating in a fancy restaurant with tatami mat floors, remove your shoes when you enter the restaurant and change into slippers. More than 99% of the population speaks Japanese as their first language. It is a fusional language distinguished by a system of honorifics reflecting the hierarchical nature of Japanese society, with verb forms and particular vocabulary indicating the relative status of the speaker and the listener.
Simplified Chinese characters called hiragana and katakana, as well as the Latin alphabet and Arabic numerals. in which each character represents one mora. Each kana is either a vowel such as a consonant. Nippon is used for most official purposes, including on Japanese yen, postage stamps, and for many international sporting events. Nihon is a more casual term and is used in contemporary speech. Japanese people refer to themselves as Nihonjin and to their language as Nihongo. Both Nippon and Nihon mean sun origin and are often translated as land of the rising sun.
In terms of business language, you should know several important Japanese words to successfully communicate with business people in Japan. Japanese understand is very difficult for foreigners to do business in Japan, hence mistakes are tolerated as long as you display respect at all times. As of cultural perspective, business people in Japan prefer to show their respect all the time, even in words.
Sun. ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。よろしくお願いします。よろしくお願いします。はじめまして。はじめまして。
We hope through this presentation you learned something about Japan, particularly its culture, components, customs and norm, language, education, other useful information before traveling there. Thank you for your time, and we hope you enjoyed it.